The Middle East witnessed a dramatic escalation of tensions as Israel launched airstrikes against Yemen following a Houthi drone attack on Tel Aviv. This unprecedented move marked the first time Israel has publicly acknowledged carrying out military action on Yemeni soil, signifying a dangerous expansion of the ongoing conflict in the region. The strikes, which reportedly targeted a Houthi military base, underscore the growing reach and capabilities of the Iranian-backed militia group. The Israeli government justified its actions, stating that the strikes were a direct response to the Houthi aggression and a necessary measure to protect its citizens from further attacks. The strikes highlight Israel's growing concern over the Houthis' increasingly sophisticated arsenal and their willingness to directly target Israeli territory. This escalation marks a significant development in the already volatile Middle East. It raises serious questions about the potential for a wider conflict, particularly given the complex web of alliances and rivalries in the region. The international community has expressed deep concern over the escalating violence and called for restraint from all parties involved. The situation remains highly fluid, with the potential for further escalation. The international community is closely monitoring the situation and urging dialogue to prevent further violence. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the trajectory of this dangerous escalation. The Houthis, officially known as Ansar Allah, are a Zaidi Shia Muslim group locked in a brutal civil war in Yemen since 2014. They draw their ideology from Shia Islam, Yemeni nationalism, and anti-Western sentiment. Rising to prominence in the early 2000s, they challenged the Yemeni government, alleging marginalization. Their initial uprising in 2004 was suppressed, but they gained strength amid poverty and instability. The Arab Spring in 2011 furthered their agenda, leading to Saleh's ousting in 2012. They captured Sana'a in 2014, forcing Hadi to flee, triggering the ongoing civil war. This conflict drew in regional powers, plunging Yemen into a humanitarian catastrophe. The recent escalation began when the Houthis launched a drone attack targeting Tel Aviv, a major Israeli city. The drone, reportedly carrying explosives, was intercepted and destroyed by the Israeli air defense system, causing no casualties or damage on the ground. This attack marked a significant escalation by the Houthis, demonstrating their willingness to directly target Israeli territory, a move that has drawn sharp condemnation from Israel and its allies. Israel, known for its robust military capabilities and policy of swift retaliation, responded with airstrikes on what it claimed were Houthi military facilities in Yemen. This marked the first time Israel has publicly acknowledged carrying out military action in Yemen, signaling a dangerous expansion of the conflict and raising concerns about a wider conflagration in the region. While the immediate impact of the airstrikes remains unclear, the fact that Israel felt compelled to respond militarily to the drone attack underscores the seriousness with which it views the Houthi threat. The strikes also highlight the growing capabilities of the Houthis, who have repeatedly demonstrated their ability to strike targets deep inside Saudi Arabia, a key Israeli ally in the region. This tit-for-tat exchange of attacks has significantly raised the stakes in the already volatile region. It has also exposed the vulnerability of civilian populations on both sides, who are caught in the crossfire of a conflict that extends far beyond their borders. The international community has reacted with alarm to the recent escalation between Israel and the Houthis, with many countries and organizations expressing deep concern over the potential for a wider conflict. The United Nations has called for restraint from all parties involved, urging them to avoid any actions that could further inflame the situation and jeopardize efforts to find a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict in Yemen. The United States, a close ally of Israel, has condemned the Houthi drone attack on Tel Aviv, but has also urged all parties to exercise restraint and avoid further escalation. The European Union has echoed these sentiments, emphasizing the need for a de-escalation of tensions and a return to dialogue. The Arab League, while condemning the Houthi attack, has also expressed concern over the Israeli airstrikes in Yemen. The organization has called for a peaceful resolution to the conflict in Yemen and urged all parties to respect the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The international community's response underscores the widespread anxiety over the potential for a wider conflict in the region. The situation remains highly volatile, and the coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining whether the calls for restraint will be heeded or if the region will slide further into chaos.